Alright, I want to share my deck profile, 7 great from our last OTS. I got first, so this is my deck profile. No impermanence, no Thanos, no Senate mining, and what other card? Oh, none of those because I couldn't afford those, so 3 Foxies, 2 Spinny, 2 Jaguars, 2 Fowls, 1 Falco, 1 Mare, 1 Gazelle, and that's it for the 7 great monsters. Here's the other supporter cards. 3 Lady Debug, 1 Prohibit Snake. This card was a last minute decision. My brother-in-law that went with me, he was suggesting it, so I added to my deck as the 44th card. So my deck for the OTS tournament was 44 cards, I believe, if I remember correctly. 1 Buffalo, and here's a hand trap. 3 Drows, 3 Ash, 2 DD Crows, and 1 Nibiru in the main deck. I have here 2 Cyclones, 3 Will of the 7 Great, 3 Call by the Grave, 1 7 Great Circle, 1 Toe Twister, 1 Pot of Desire. I have only seen out of the total of my 7 rounds, I have only seen this in 1 round, which was the 7th round, the final round for first and second. 1 Mind Control, 1 Foolish, and 1 7 Great Century. That's it for the spells. For the trap, 2 Roars and 2 Rage. And I believe that's 44 cards, if I remember correctly. My side deck is 1 Red Reboot for those back row decks, 3 Dimensional Fissure because Invoke Shada was running around, so I had that ready for it, and for any other Synchro, Ritual, or Fusion deck, or Pendulum decks. Standard 3 EV Mitch, 3 Dark Ruler No More, 2 Toon Twister, and my 3rd Custom Cyclone. If I was gonna go up against any back row heavy deck, I sided all my back row hate. 3 Cyclone total and 3 Twin Twister total, and then all the 2 Neighbor. Extra deck, I have my token, which doesn't really count. I played 1 Baguska, 1 Phoenix, 1 Avermax, 1 Jammer, 1 Hita, 1 Boar Sword, 1 Transco Talker, 2 Heat Leos, the standard 3 Wolf, and the standard 3 Bailings. And now I'm going to go over the summary of my OTS, my day at the OTS tournament. So round 1 was against Dinosaur. We went to game 3. I took game 1. Game 2, he was able to do the Earth King True Dino Guys effect by destroying 2 baby Saurs, and yeah, he pretty much went up from that. And then lost game 2, and I was kind of scared that I was going to lose that round to Dinosaur, because Dinosaur can put a lot of damage against 7 great. 7 great attacks are not that high too, so. But yep, I took that game in game 3. Game 2, I played against Unchained. In game 2, I played against Unchained, and the guy that I was playing up against, he was a loco, so it was, he has been playing Unchained True Drago, but now he's just playing pure Unchained from what I can see. And I knew he was playing Unchained, so I won a dice roll. I went first, so I was like thinking like, I know that his like monsters has to target my monsters, my special summon monsters, so I made my board and I went to Abramax. My first turn, knowing that maybe he couldn't out it, because he couldn't target Abramax. So I'm like, I got this, and so I made Abramax and I passed turn. And for some reason, he played the fire kaiju, and he kaiju my Abramax, and I gotta be honest, it was kind of salt. I was kind of salty inside. I'm like, oh great. So I lost that. In game 1 to him. In game 2, I came back. In game 3, he got me down to 500 light points, and he had a big Nibiru token, and I had my Nibiru on the field, and I couldn't out his token because his token is too big, and so I just put my Nibiru in defense, and I was gonna scoop that game and take my loss with that too, but I had a set rage and had a semi-great monster in my hand, so I'm like, oh wait, I can just link it to Balinks and go from there and whatnot. And so he was top decking too, and I was top decking, so he drew his card and he summoned the 3000 Unchained guy, and he was trying to ram into my Balinks for game. No, he was gonna attack. He was gonna use a token and attack into my Balinks for game. I activated Rage, destroy his token, and then he just rammed his 3000 Unchained monster into my Nibiru, and he was gonna bring him back during the interface, but I had DD Crow in my hand, so I DD Crow his monster during the end phase, and then we were both top decking from there, and then I drew into, I forget what I drew into, but I won that one. And round 3 was against Shaddolls. So I had no idea what he was playing. So I just made my board, and I made my I'm like, okay, you know, but Guska is always a safe play. So I put a wolf on the field, and then I used Lady Debug and Jaguar. Went into Baguska, set it in defense, and he just kind of set pass, and then my turn I attack into it. While my Baguska was still in defense, and happened to be a Shadow, and just negate the effect from there on. Like, okay, and so I just slowly attack into his face on monster until he ran out of resource. While I had my Baguska in defense, and he scooped it. We went to game 2. Then game 2, I think we only made game 2. And then I took that round against Shadow in round 3. So round 4 was to get up against 6 Samurai. He played the 6 Samurai with the Infinite Loop deck your opponent out combo, and so I had no idea what it was. So he went first or something. Yeah, he went first. He won die roll, and he was doing his combo. So I sat there and watched him do his whole combo, and then when I saw the Infinite Loop, I'm like, okay, you got this. I scooped. Went in game 2, beat in game 2, game 3. I would have taken that round if I was too quick to Ash his Isode, the summoning effect of Isode. I should have waited for him to go into a Shogun and Ash the switch effect off a Shogun, but I didn't think he had any extender, but he was able to summon another 6 Samurai with Isode, went into Shogun, ditch a card, search for his gate, and then he went from there, and then that's how I lost round 4. Lost round 4 to 6 Sam. And then 5th round, we had a 5-round OTS tournament, Swiss. 5th round was a mirror match against another 7 great player, and it was tough. I thought I was gonna lose because I was playing 7 great without Thanos, without Impermanence, without Silent Mining, all those good cards. So yep, played against him, and I got him in time. We went to game 3, Time was running down, so I went to my Avermax, attack into him, and there was about a minute left, and it was his turn, and he was doing his combo and all that, and he couldn't get over Avermax, so he just kind of ran the timeout, and then when they called time, and then he ended main phase 1, and that was it. And so that put me in the top 8. So in top 8, I can't remember if I play Heroes or if I play the 6 Sam deck again. Let's just go with the 6 Sam deck. Well, in the top 8, I had to play against the 6 Sam deck again. And I was like, oh boy, here we go again. So this time, I went aggressive and I played smarter. And so I would go after his gate of the 6 Sam. And so I took, and I also had 3 drills and Ash and DD Crow and all that good stuff too. So I think I drone him, and so he can do nothing. He passed turn, and then I just went after his gate of 6, and then I took that game, and then I think we went to game 3, and then I decided all in my my other so pretty much I play 3 Twin Twisters and 3 Custom Cyclone against the 6M. So I was going pretty aggressive and pretty hard on the 6M with my back row removal, so he couldn't, plus off his dojo, his gate, and then every other 6M card. And so I came back and I won against 6M, and then I think after that was Heroes. So I won a die roll against Heroes. I had a really good hand, really good setup with my roar and my rage in the back. But then, out of nowhere, behold, he had lightning storm. He blew up my back row, and he took that game. Game 2, I took it, and then game 3, won game 3 in time against Heroes, and then that put me up in the final against Paleo Subterra. It was more, from what I've seen, it's more of about 90% Paleo with back traps, and then 10% Subterra just for that little Subterra control. And so went up against him, and I have not seen my Pot of Desire the whole day until the last round, because I don't play 1, because I don't like to draw into a Pot of Desire, so I don't play 1. So he was game 1. I had down to 500 life points, and I couldn't put in the extra 500 life points, so that game 1 went on for about 20 minutes. And then game 2 went by pretty quick, and then game 3, he almost had me. I drew my Pot of Desires plus another card, but he had Toad on the field, so I kind of just survive until he got rid of his Toad, and for some reason he got rid of his Toad and he went into his he played Miracess, the Link 2 I think, and he went to his Paleo XYZ. So during my turn I played Pot Desires, and then I drew 2 really good cards, and I went, and then I just did a 7 Great Shenanigans, and then set my board, and then brick his board, and then kill him for game. And so it was a pretty hard matchup against a Paleo. But yep, that's pretty much my match overview.